The defense team of Vice President Sara Duterte does not feel vindicated by the Senate's move to archive her impeachment case. Duterte's lawyer, Attorney Michael Poa, says they will continue addressing the allegations and cases against the Vice President in various forums. These include the Commission on Audit's notice of disallowance and the complaint filed before the Justice Department over Duterte's alleged threat to the lives of President Marcos, the First Lady, and the House Speaker. Poa also believes if the Supreme Court does not reverse its ruling on the impeachment case, a new complaint will be filed against Duterte next year.
It was a common question if we feel vindicated or we feel victorious. And I'll just jump off from that point. And I've always said, I don't think vindication or victory is really the proper term right now, because when we talk about vindication, then we're discussing the merits. Admittedly, wala pa tayo dun. But in terms of how do we now respond to these issues? On the contrary, there are actually cases filed against the Vice President, maybe not necessarily on the confidential funds just yet. But then we have, for example, yung grave threat na nasa Article 1 ng Articles of Impeachment. No, that's where there was a complaint filed before the DOJ. In fact, I'm also counsel for that. And that's why we have already been submitting our pleadings before the DOJ. There's also a case before the Ombudsman. And that's precisely based on the findings of the Committee of Good Government, the House Committee on Good Government. And that was actually, they submitted their committee report to the Ombudsman.
Meanwhile, Poa maintains the Vice President's work remains unaffected by the issues being raised against her. Now, this comes after the palace earlier hit Duterte for promising she will clarify her alleged confidential fund misuse. Palace Press Officer Claire Castro insisted Duterte should have explained this earlier.
Trabaho lang talaga siya. You know, the Vice President, even when I was in DepEd with her, she really has a way of compartmentalizing things. So regardless of all the issues na binabato left and right, trabaho lang talaga siya. She was always direct with us during the preparations leading up to the situation we're in now. She was always consistent also in telling us that she was really ready to go through trial. Let's not confuse yung readiness to face these allegations with the willingness to be subjected to an unconstitutional process to begin with.